Hey guys, it's Tic Tac here and welcome back to another video. Epic Games asked me to take a look at their new game mode, Fortnite Battle Royale. And sticking with the theme of this channel, you know I have to bring you the best guides and information that I possibly can. What is Fortnite Battle Royale? It's a player versus player, 100-person, free-for-all, last man standing wins kind of game mode. You jump in, grab a bunch of weapons, and start killing people. September 26th, aka today, they will be adding duo queues and squads of 4 to queue with, so you and your friends can team up and hit them where it hurts. The crazy part is it's going to be free to play. The first Battle Royale game that hits consoles is going to be free to play. It drops for PC, Xbox, and PS4 today, so make sure to check it out. If you're interested in the original game where it's you and 3 friends versus endless hordes of zombies, make sure to click that link in the description. It'll bring you to Epic's website and you can catch a copy for yourself. Just remember guys, this game isn't about killing, it's all about surviving. You can kill 7, 8, 10 people with victory in sight, only to kill yourself with a rocket launcher when someone pops around a corner and scares the hell out of you. This happened. We are going to teach you how to survive better, maybe not every time, maybe not half the time, but we're at least going to give you a fighting chance. So here you go guys, Fortnite's ultimate beginner's guide so you won't do stuff like this. First, we're going to talk about the drop zone. You have 2 choices here, just like in every other Battle Royale game. Drop early and book it to the big loot caches that will almost guarantee you a blue weapon or better, or drop on the outskirts of the map and farm your way back into the circle. Both have their inherent risks and advantages, and we're going to take a look at both of them. We're going to look at dropping into a populated area first. Personally, I don't like to play this way, and in this game, I wouldn't really suggest it. The weapon spawns in this game are completely random, and yes, maybe you have a higher chance to get something good if you drop into a populated city, but you also have a higher chance of dying. Okay, gotta hit this chest. Gotta get the gun. Get the gun. Oh no, he got the gun. He doesn't have any ammo. Oh, he does have ammo. He does. Oh, he just fell off. Get wrecked. Dropping into an unpopulated part of the map is dangerous too. There are less guns to grab as soon as you land, meaning if someone drops into the zone with you, it becomes a race to whoever can get to the gun first. Not that I have been killed with a pickaxe while I had a rifle, I swear this never happened, but you are statistically going to have to run much farther distances. Fortnite does have a unique component to combat this though. About 3/4 of the loot that you'll find in this game that's somewhat decent is from chests. If you're new to the game and you hear a twinkling sound, that means there's a chest nearby. And they are everywhere and have a random chance to drop weapons, bandages, and gear. However, I'm pretty sure the RNG doesn't depend on where the chest is located, so you can still receive some of the best guns from the outskirts on the island. Since RNG is in your favor in this aspect, dropping into an unpopulated zone and looting all the chests seems, for me, to be the best option. So you've landed. What do you have to look forward to? Loot. A lot of loot. But the loot in this game is drastically different than the loot in other Battle Royale games. I'm going to give you a quick overview of the most important items in this game mode, the tiers of items, and which ones you'll want to use. Now we have 5 tiers of weapons in this game, and if you've played any other RPG game in the world, you should be pretty familiar with them. Common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. Yes, legendaries exist in Battle Royale, but they are super rare, and they're super powerful. The only ones I've ever seen, personally, is a sniper rifle, and the gun that looks like a Scar L. Speaking of which, the Scar L is the best assault rifle in the game. In Battle Royale, it's called either the Equalizer or the Siege Breaker. It's always of epic quality or higher, and is the most accurate and damaging assault rifle in Battle Royale. On the 26th, they're releasing 2 new guns. The Scoped Assault Rifle, which is called the Deathstalker in Fortnite. It's a 3-round burst assault rifle, however, it has a scope, and anything with a scope in this game is amazing. So be on the lookout for this one. The other gun they're releasing is the Tactical Submachine Gun. This gun is supposed to be for close to medium range. The original SMGs in Battle Royale were kind of outclassed by shotguns and didn't have their own spot. Hopefully, with the improvements to this one, we'll be able to actually use them and have a fighting chance. So if you come across one of these, count yourself pretty lucky. Now, if we're talking shotguns, you're going to want to look for the semi-auto shotgun. It's a little advanced looking. It doesn't really look like an old pump shotgun. It does a little less damage than the pump action one. I believe it's like 71 versus 61 per bullet, but its accuracy and rate of fire makes up for it. The range on this shotgun is not to be underestimated. And a lot of times I've seen a lower quality semi-action shotgun outclass a higher quality assault rifle in close combat. And this gun in particular can actually come in 3 types of rarity: uncommon, rare, and epic, and each one gets better in accuracy and damage as the tiers move up. Now for the sniper rifle, there's 3 rarities: rare, epic, and legendary. But there are 2 kinds. One is a single shot where you have to reload after every shot, and another is a 4-shot semi-auto. In Battle Royale, most of your engagements are going to be from medium to far range, so having a sniper rifle is a huge advantage. If you find one, use it, find ammo for it, and just play from afar, because you will have the advantage. And the last major point I want to touch on about weapons: rockets are OP. If you happen to be lucky enough to come upon one of these, count yourself lucky. They are super rare and super powerful. They are basically a blast radius of instant death. Enjoy them because ammo is very limited. They also have a grenade launcher in the game, but the long delay and weird trajectory of the grenades make it very difficult to use without a little luck. Lastly, pick up everything you see and can, because you never know when those 4 rockets you randomly grab from a chest will come in handy. Real quick, let's just touch on what the rarity of guns actually means. Most guns lying around on the map will be gray, and that means they are common quality, which really means nothing except 2 things. They do less damage, and more importantly, have less accuracy than their rare and epic counterparts. So always look for a blue or green counterpart to the current gun you have. If you have a green one and you see a blue, there's no need to carry both of them around. So I got 2 more bonus tips for you guys. The first one is crouching. What crouching actually does, it reduces the reticle size. I'm not sure if it actually makes the gun more accurate, but it reduces the reticle size to make more pinpoint shots. Secondly, make sure you loot everything and loot quickly. It's almost best to just go over somebody you've killed or you find items and just smash the E key just to pick up everything you can. And when you have a moment of time, go through everything you need to get rid of. When you're picking up stuff or when you're farming materials, you are super vulnerable. And this is when you're gonna die. Most of the times, this is when you're gonna be attacked or shot or sniped or anything like that. When you don't have your weapon out, when your back is to the wall, this is when it's going to happen. So just remember, guys, loot quickly and loot often. You also have 3 kinds of healing and shield items. The first and most common is the bandage. They drop in stacks of 5 and heal a little bit of health, 15 to be precise, every single time you use them. However, they only heal you to 75 health and no higher. Always try to have a few of these on hand. The second item is a med kit. Same thing as the bandage, it heals you and you can only carry 3, but this heals you for 100 health. So even if you have 6 health left over after a fight, use one of these and you're instantly back to full. Lastly, and most importantly, are shield potions. These are probably the most important pickup in the entire game, but they are somewhat rare. Each one adds 50 shield to your character for a total of 100. These do not mitigate damage in any way, they just act as extra health points. If you get into a firefight with someone who has full shield and full health, you're most likely going to die. Me personally, based on other games of this kind, I think they need to have these drop more frequently or take them out of the game altogether, but just make sure you look for these things because they will dramatically increase your survival. Let's talk about traversing the map safely. This is where Fortnite Battle Royale really comes into its own. Like, if you ever played any kind of Battle Royale game, you know that feeling when you're in the top 5, the circle is getting smaller and smaller, and you get shot from halfway across the map from somewhere you didn't even see coming? You have options. Lots of options. You can build in Fortnite. Don't run and look for cover, make your own. This is really helpful when it's down to the final rings and someone gets behind you, or if you're new to Fortnite, you can attack trees, rocks, and cars, and basically everything for materials. These materials let you build structures, and you can even add windows, but be careful because enough bullets will drop one of these things down if you're not paying attention. If someone gets behind you and starts shooting, feel free to turn around, drop a bunch of walls, and start backpedaling to safety. Enough bullets will drop them, but you can always build another. While we're on the topic of traversing the map safely, let me talk to you about two other things you can use to have an advantage over your opponent. The first one is that since it's a third-person game, make sure to use that. Always take your time and always, I mean always, peek around corners before you move into a room. Countless times I've been killed because I rushed into a room, I wasn't paying attention, and I thought it was empty. Take your time.
Always, I mean always, peek around corners before you move into a room.
One of the biggest hints I can give you while traversing the map is sound. In this game, there are a ton of visual and sound cues to help you know where someone is. If you think someone's around, make sure you crouch because it muffles your footsteps. You can actually clock which way an enemy is coming from by just listening to your headphones. This is super helpful if you're hiding in a house and you think someone's outside but you're not sure. Just listen, because most likely they'll be sprinting. Last but not least, we have the blue ring, the shield, the death bubble. Whatever you want to call it, this thing is actually more of a threat than the 99 other people you just jumped out of a bus with. Bad beginning jump, boom, dead. Bad time for a firefight, it doesn't care. You need to always keep an eye out on your position and where you are relative to this thing. If you're far away, forget looting and just book it into a safe zone. We are going to cover this more in my next video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But just so you know, stay inside the ring. Well guys, that's about it. This was your Fortnite Battle Royale Ultimate Beginner's Guide. Wow, that's a mouthful. I just want to thank Epic once again for sponsoring this video, and remember, the download link to get the game is right below. Take a minute, smack that like button, and be sure to sub for more content later this week. I stream every single weekday from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And lastly, if you guys are into this game and are looking for friends to play with, we got Tic Tac's Trading Post, a Fortnite-only Discord with over 550 members strong. Come check us out. Thanks so much for watching, and Tic Tac out.